watching the 11th season launch of the NDTV-Dettol Banega Swasth India campaign. Now, in an era where global health challenges are more interconnected than ever, India stands at the forefront of developing local solutions with global impact. From groundbreaking research to policy innovations, we'll explore how the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, is guiding India's approach to health and well-being. Joining us for this hour, an extraordinary panel of experts and leaders. So to begin with, we have with us Kanika Kalra, Regional Marketing Director, Health South Asia RECIT. And together, we're going to be talking about the latest developments.
So Kanika, my question is to you.
Yeah.
You work across South Asia. Can you just tell us that about RECIT's local approach, how does it touch globally and how does it resonate with One World Health?
Absolutely. I'll actually talk about it in two parts, right? One is the global and local question that you had. So our brands are global. Dettol, Harpic, Durex, Lysol, they're available everywhere. We work very, very hard on them to ensure that we innovate them for the local audiences. Secondly, behavior change, which is at the core of a mission like Banega Swasth India. We believe that starts locally. So whether it is incorporating local tales, music, we teach people through that because that's how culture is what sticks, and therefore locally we change habits like that. But once that actually went global, so we did a Dettol Global Hand Washing Challenge where with music on social media, we did a series of 6-7 steps and dances, and many people participated, and we got 50 billion views on it, and that was really taking the power of social media and taking a good habit global.
I think habits, again, we keep going back to that very important point, habits, behavior change. Well, I would like to introduce our very special guest. We're delighted to have her with us today, Padma Shri awardee and versatile actor Raveena Tandon. Besides your, the films, you have been, you've been doing, you have the passion for so many social issues. And the recent one, you wear so many hats, and you recently represented the Women Empowerment Wing at the G20. Now, we know there's a clear connect, link between women health and also how it affects the economy of the country. How important is it, and how do you think, how can we even take this further ahead? Celebrating 10 years of Swachh Bharat Mission, you've also been a national ambassador for that.
See, honestly, I think it is absolutely, integrated, because if a woman is educated, if the girl child is educated, she is more conscious of the choices that she has. She is more informed of the health benefits of different kind of ways, whether it is she leads into, adulthood, goes into pregnancy, lactation, nutrition, nourishment, nurturing. So according to me, a woman basically is a nurturer, right? So empowering the girl child is very, very connected with the informed choices that she makes later for her health benefits and her family's entire protection, safety, health, security. So I think it is absolutely necessary that the basic kind of education, basic kind of information that is very important for a girl child to carry forward into her life. And this has actually been a UNICEF study where they have statistically believed, and obviously it is something that has come about in all these years, that progress has been made with the efforts that our governments have tried to bring about the girl child in an equal balance, to get the equality, to get a certain amount of balance between our genders, is to educate the girl child. And when these girls are educated, it has been found in studies that they automatically, a certain section of educated girls are leading healthier and more productive lives than the girls who are not informed.
Now we have Ravi with us again. ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਿੰਦੀ ਤੇ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ 'ਚ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ.
Sure. So before you get into too much of the Punjabi, though, I would love to join in that Punjabi conversation. Let's not give it away, Ayushmann.
Anji.
I would like to call up on stage Komal Goswami, Chief of Party Plan International, and Naveen Narale, Chief Web Officer and Global Delivery Head, your technology. So now for the first time on Banega Swasth India, we present to you the Hygiene Bot. Ayushmann, how cool is that? You're asking Ravi in Punjabi. Well, this Hygiene Bot is pretty cool because it has a lot of languages.
Absolutely.
So I am going to give it to you. I think if you could just tell us, Komal, features of the Hygiene Bot. What was the thought behind this?
Sure. So, Amika, I think Ayushmann and I launched the Hygia game on 15th of August.
Yes.
So, this is an extension of that particular game. So, when we got a lot of traction, there were thousands of downloads for Hygia game, we realized that there's a two-way communication that children need for nowadays. So, we developed this AI-based WhatsApp bot, which provides a safe space for children to have their questions, to answer what is related to hygiene, menstrual hygiene, management, sanitation. And so that's why the idea came from developing this Hygia bot. This is there in 7 languages. It's there in English, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, Telugu, Gujarati, and Odia. So we are trying to cover 100% of kids across India through this bot. Yeah.
Hi Naveen. Hi. Tell us about some features that how is it like child friendly? कैसे बच्चों को मजा आता है इसको देखकर? Because of course it has to be interesting and entertaining. How does it go?
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Yeah. And we have ensured that the application is simple and easy to use, ensuring that when the child onboards the application, they have a guided navigation, a guided flow. This is where we use generative AI, try to understand who the client is, or rather who the child is, and how we can create personalized learning path for them. While they go through this, they end up earning stars, as in when they complete learning milestones. And once they have completed their learning milestones, they also get a virtual badge, which obviously they can share with others. It's not text-based learning. There are videos, there are graphics, there are interactive sessions which they can go through, quizzes, and also ensuring that there are graphics like emojis, etc., to keep them engaged.
ये सब बनाने के लिए खुद बच्चा बनना पड़ता होगा, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Has to be.
Thank you so much, Naveen. Thank you so much, Komal, for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In fact, so a Hygiene Bot is going to answer all your questions on hygiene, and now a website that will answer all your questions about Banega Swasth India. Obviously now it is the second decade, so which means we also have a renewed determination. So I would like to call upon on stage Mr. Gaurav Jain and Mr. Sanjay Pugalia to please come up. Okay, so we are going to go to these hands, Mr. Pugalia. Yeah.
This side, that?
Yeah. So come, Mr. Pugalia and yeah. So we have Mr. Pugalia and Mr. Gaurav. And
So let's go that side.
Ravi and Ayush, if you could please go and put your hands on the other side. So we are relaunching the Banega Swasth India website. For the past, so we have launched you're going to be seeing it very soon. A big round of applause as we launch the second decade of the Banega Swasth India campaign. So it's going to be much easier to find everything, more colorful, more bright. So we've renewed the website again, relaunched kiya, yeah.
QSMTHE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
पीएम गति शक्ति को हमने इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर प्रोजेक्ट्स के निर्माण में जो साइलोज आते थे उसको दूर करने के लिए बनाया था. आज ये हमारे लॉजिस्टिक इकोसिस्टम को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने में मदद कर रहा है.
Amid concerns of the future, India is paving way to a firm and stable future for the entire world through its infrastructure development, and UP is playing a major role in it.
यूपी के हाईवे, यूपी के एक्सप्रेसवे, यूपी की सड़कें सबसे अच्छी सड़कों में से, देश के अंदर सबसे अच्छी सड़कों में से यूपी ने अब तैयार किया.
UP has been undergoing a massive infrastructure development program in the recent years and still continues to do so. In the latest budget, the government has allocated huge funds for vital projects leading to improved lifestyle for its citizens and better environment for business.
अरे अनूप सो नहीं, अनूप सो नहीं।
सावधान सतर्क। यस बॉस। तुम दोनों के होते हुए अनूप सो नहीं सकता। क्यों?
क्योंकि अनूप ने सारी सिक्योरिटी की जिम्मेवारी खुद पे ले रखी है।
अनूप को चाहिए अपने घर पे सिक्योर आई माइक एनेबल्ड सीसीटीवी।
सिक्योर आई सीसीटीवी कैमरा एंड सिक्योरिटी से नाम है के कीटाणुओं का कीटाणु।
Now, in an era where global health challenges are more interconnected than ever, India stands at the forefront of developing local solutions with global impact. We'll explore how the principle of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is one family, is guiding India's approach to health and well-being.
आज होगी मस्ती और बनेगी सुबह रंगीन, क्योंकि 3 चीजों पर बात करना है बहुत जरूरी: पैथोजेंस, डायरिया और हैंड हाइजीन।
रामलला शोभितं प्राण प्रतिष्ठापनम् प्रकाशमान उत्सवं दीपोत्सवं सुमंगलम महोत्सवं दीपोत्सवं मंदिर निर्माण आस्था को सम्मान रफ्तार तरक्की को विकास को उड़ान अवधपुरी का विकास पर्यटन कमाल जहूं और है प्रकाश सनातन का स्वर्ण काल बुलडोजर प्रहार से पुराई गई हार हर दिन है उत्सव हर दिन है त्योहार करुणामयी बौछार राम राज्य का श्रृंगार राम आगमन ने दिया यूपी को तार को दिया तार प्रकाश पुंज ज्योतिर्मय तेजोजदायकम दिव्य भव्य उत्सवम दीपोत्सवम दिव्य भव्य उत्सवम दीपोत्सवम दिव्य भव्य उत्सवम दीपोत्सवम
Inviting innovation, calling for synergies and encouraging sustainable, scalable growth. Witness the launch of a groundbreaking startup accelerator program designed to transform ideas in AI, inclusive technology and gaming. Watch the launch event of Techspedite by Games 24/7, driving innovation and supporting next-gen startups. Only on NDTV 24/7.
Welcome back. Over the last 10 years, we have had influencers, people from all walks of life, lending their voice to this campaign. And as we begin a new decade, there is a very special guest right here. She's a singer, she is a banker and a social activist. Amrita Fadnavis, thank you so much and welcome to NDTV's campaign, Banega Swasth India. You know, just few days back, you and Ayushmann were seen together cleaning up the beach. So, you know, environment has been very close to your heart, and it's been one of those causes that has meant you walking an extra mile. You know, when we talk about sustainability, environment, and the role of women in particular, how do you think all these merge?
A very good afternoon to all of you. Hello, and as you said, we've been together at the beach cleanup. I feel that since today's Gandhi Jayanti, let's go back to our basics. And our basics are simple living, high thinking. So I think so if we have to think about sustainability, it is about minimalism, it is about going in tandem with our environment. There are many things which we as individuals or women, we can look into in our societies so that it can bring about a positive change. Let's start with a small act like carrying not carrying plastic bags, but carrying cloth bags for any work we go out and do. Then just walking a little bit rather than taking our vehicles out. Most importantly, using public transport. If we use public transport, it helps us in emitting 33% less emissions compared to passenger miles. And that helps us to reduce carbon footprints and also improve the quality of environment. There are many other things which we can do as households. we can conserve water. You know, 1.2 billion people today are not able to have good drinking water, good quality drinking water. Just by taking care of those leakages and those taps running, we can save up to 50% of this water asset. Then wherever, like in Mumbai or places where there are heavy rains, good rainfall, we can opt for rainwater harvesting, which is a great way to save fresh water, and we can also recycle water wherever possible. In our societies, we can have solar panels, wherein solar energy, as they say, by 2030 can give 30% of the energy requirement. So these are very important steps which we can take care of. We can avoid plastic. 8 million tons of plastic is there in the sea. So at least avoid one-use plastic. That can be avoided.
Talking about key messaging and storytelling, we are thrilled to announce the launch of the Banega Swasth India Muppets. Joining us now is Sonali Khan, Managing Director of the Sesame Workshop in India. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, thank you. Such a pleasure to be here this afternoon.
Of course. And I have a question for you. How the charm of these characters, how do you use humor and all these things to educate children about hand washing, basic thing like hand washing?
Actually, humor and fun. There's nothing as sticky as, you know, storytelling when it puts a smile on a child's face. We talk of core values like responsibility, accountability, honesty, but one of the core values that Sesame believes is in having fun and putting a smile on a child's face. The storytelling we do actually engages the child, makes them feel very happy, relaxed, and then they start understanding the message. If you talk down to a child, you scold a child, most likely they're not going to agree with you, even if they're not their head because they're scared of you. But when you go away, they'll just do what they please. So the idea of including fun, making Muppets that the child relates to will actually bring about the behavior change that we have been talking since morning about. So it's one thing to create awareness. There's another thing to give awards and say, hey, you've done a good job, provide soap, provide a hand wash station, but it's another thing to make hand wash sustainable. So if a child feels that, you know, this is his or her thing to do because his or her favorite Muppet is talking to her, you know, engaging her or him, they're surely going to do it. It's such a proud moment for Sesame and Wreck-It and all of us to actually bring these Muppets to you. And I hope that they will inculcate behaviors that we really want to see.
Ayushmann, if you could launch this book, if you could all stand up. The new comic book, if you could please open it and come Arya, please.
So it says, KK se nahi ghabrana. So we know about KK in just a bit.
Yes. We're not revealing everything. I think that's extremely important.
KK से नहीं घबराना, अब सफाई होगा, होगी रोजाना. So we have to wait and see.
स्वच्छ toilet होगा हमारा.
Very first Banega Swasth India Muppets, and to get them warmed up and off the blocks, we have our old friends Elmo and Chunky also joining them.
हेलो और स्वागत. अर्ज है, आज होगी मस्ती और बनेगी ये सुबह रंगीन. आज होगी मस्ती और बनेगी सुबह रंगीन क्योंकि 3 चीज़ों पर बात करना है बहुत ज़रूरी: पैथोजेंस, डायरिया और हैंड हाइजीन. और इस सब पर मेरे साथ बात करने आ रहे हैं मेरे दो रतन, एल्मो और चंकी.
डिंक चिका डिंक चिका डिंक चिका डिंक चिका के
भाई साहब, कौन हो आप?
नाम है के कीटाणुओं का कीटाणु. सबको बीमार करता हूँ, यही है मेरा काम. और फिर शुरू होती है पार्टी हमारी सुबह शाम.
थोड़ा दूर रहो. तुम आए कहाँ से हो के कीटाणु?
आया नहीं हूँ. के हमेशा इनवाइट पे आता है. ओनली VIP इनवाइट.
अरे VIP नहीं, VIP इनवाइट होता है.
अरे VIP इनवाइट ही होता है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. बैक्टीरिया।
अरे एक कीटाणु को क्यों बुलाएगा कोई इनवाइट देकर यार?
मेरे कहने का मतलब है एक्सीडेंटल इनवाइट। मैं सुबह उठने के साथ गंदे हाथों को ढूंढता हूँ और कभी ना कभी हर दिन कोई ना कोई गंदे हाथ लेके मुझे बुला ही लेता है आयुष्मान।
ओके ओके।
तो फिर होती है हमारी पार्टी शुरू। अरे ये शैतान बच्चे कहाँ से आ गए? तब तक मैं अपने कीटाणुओं की टोली से मिल के आता हूँ।
वैसे मैं तुम दोनों का इंतजार कर रहा था।
हम आ गए। हाँ, पर क्यों?
अरे यार तुम्हें पता है चमकी एल्मो हमारे देश के आजाद होने से पहले ही डिटॉल इंडिया में हमें कीटाणुओं से आजादी दिला रहा था।
वाह, सच्ची? मुच्ची?
हाँ, 1936 में डिटॉल लिक्विड इंडिया में बीमारियों से लड़ाई लड़ने आ गया था।
एक मिनट आयुष्मान, तुम्हारी तरह ये सब हमारी खास दोस्त को भी बताए।
खास दोस्त?
हाँ, हमारा खास मैजिशियन दोस्त। नीला जादूगर है मेरा नाम और मैं फैलाता हूँ बीमारियां फैलाने वालों का करता हूँ काम तमाम। और आयुष्मान 1980 में आया डेटॉल सोप बार और 1994 में आया लिक्विड हैंड वॉश और 1999 में फ्रेश सोप बार। देखा हमारे जादूगर दोस्त को सब पता है।
सही बोला नीला जादूगर, हमें खुद को बीमारियों से बचाना है और देश को स्वस्थ और स्वच्छ बनाना है।
It's time to party party, फैलाऊं बीमारी बीमारी। It's time to party party।
अरे तुम दोनों इसको जानते हो?
अरे ये सच में बहुत परेशान करता है आयुष्मान। हाँ, और ये सबको तरह तरह की बीमारियां भी दे देता है।
It's time to party party, फैलाऊं बीमारी बीमारी। It's time to party party।
अरे नीला जादूगर ये भी बताओ कि केके की टोली में और कौन कौन है?
बताता हूँ। क्या आपको पता है हमारे फोन पे, बेडशीट्स, कीबोर्ड, इन सब में छिपे होते हैं केके गैंग के बैक्टीरिया। इसलिए आपको चाहिए सरफेस क्लीनर, टॉयलेट क्लीनर और हैंड सोप।
और भी कुछ बताओ नीला जादूगर।
क्या आपको पता है आपके मोबाइल फोन पर टॉयलेट सीट से भी ज्यादा कीटाणु होते हैं।
हाँ, कितनी देर से मैं ये सुनकर बोर हो गया। अब मैं भी आपको कुछ बता दूं। मेरे ऐसे वैसे कोई दोस्त नहीं, अलग अलग कीटाणु बीमारी फैलाने वाले हैं। और फिर हमारी पार्टी शुरू।
तो मिस्टर केके अब हम देंगे हेल्थ और हाइजीन पर ध्यान सुबह शाम, तो आपका काम तमाम।
सही बोला आयुष्मान, जब दोगे ध्यान तो नहीं होगे बीमारियों से परेशान। बस केके के कुछ गैंग मेंबर से रहना सावधान।
जैसे कि
विब्रियो कोलेरे, जो आता है पानी में और खाने में। इसलिए 20 सेकंड तक डेटॉल साबुन और पानी से हाथ धोना है जरूरी। और फिर होता है इशरिकिया कोलाई।
ओह कोली, मेरा हमजोली, माय फेवरेट।
देखो भाई, कोली नहीं कोला है। तुम जरा चुप बैठो और दूर रहो मुझसे।
और ये इशरिकिया कोलाई होता है खराब पानी में, खराब खाने में और कर देता है बीमार, बहुत बीमार। और फिर होते हैं बैक्टीरियास जैसे कि शिगेला, साल्मोनेला।
ओह साल्मोनेला, कितना हटेला। डायरिया के बिना नहीं जाने देता किसी को अकेला।
अरे भाई, कितने इसके साथी बैक्टीरिया हैं?
आयुष्मान, इसकी लिस्ट तो बहुत लंबी है, लेकिन हम सबको बस हाथ धोती चलना है और बढ़ती चलना है, तभी तो स्वास्थ्य होगा अच्छा और मिलेगी संपूर्ण स्वच्छता। और अब सूश सूश है हमारा नारा। ओ देखो लगता है भागने की तैयारी कर रहा है केके बेचारा। ओह नो।
अरे अरे मेरे वीआईबी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बैक्टीरिया, कहाँ जा रहे हो तुम?
क्योंकि आज से 0% टेंशन और 0% डर। हाँ, 0% परेशानी, क्योंकि कीटाणुओं को याद आएगी उनकी नानी। तो मिलकर करते हैं स्वूश स्वूश।
नानी।
केके का तो हो गया सफाया।
सफाया तो हो गया, लेकिन याद रहे हम सब रहेंगे 100% कमिटेड टू स्वस्थ इंडिया।
Yes!